So we're going to have a quick look here how to push content to an Android tablet using our CMS. You won't be able to see the tablet, of course, but you should get a bit of an idea of how it happens. So if we click on Screens up here, this is accessing the API of Screener, which tells us all about the screens. And if we go into this network, we can see what screens we have online, which is this one here. We can see information about the screen, what it's displaying, all accessed through the API. Now we're going to click on that and we're going to create a website and push it to the screen. So we're going to add a website. This is using the OpenSign or Blocks CMS. So this is our SaaS-based CMS. So we're going to call it Demo. We're going to pick the project that it belongs to, which determines, the project determines what templates it has, what files it has, if it's got any special form fields or areas of interest, what social media accounts it has. Here we choose who's working on the account, so in this case we'll say myself. So this determines the workflow. We see here what templates we have available based on the original project we selected. So let's select retail templates, which is just a free set of templates we give with the product, create website. So we've now, using our web-based CMS, we've now created a website from scratch. So you can see here it's unedited, never been published. We click on the demo. We can go into any one of these pages. So if we go into single image product, for example, these are pre-populated pages, and the page will render up, and then we can edit this as a web CMS. So here it comes. A bit slow this morning. There it is. And within here, this is all standard editing tools within our content management system. So we can put in here anything we need, any product. Obviously you can change with all the standard editing tools within here. Blocks has an image or a file repository where you upload files into the platform, and it will automatically render those files appropriate for the web. It'll encode HTML5 video. But if we jump into some royalty-free images here, for example, we can search on these, and if we wanted to crop one, let's pick a big one to crop, insert. This is loading the image cropper and the image. So here it is here, and obviously we can scale this image. We can get it looking good. Save. And we'll be able to see that in 1 second. There it is. So now we can save that page. We can publish that website to the web, and you'll see here at the moment there's no websites published. But now if we refresh the screen, as long as it's got there, it has. We can now click on the live web page, and you can see it's been, the website has its own URL up the top here. So there's the website we just created with its own URL. Now it's as simple as going into screens, selecting the network that you want the screens to have, click on the screen that you want to update. You've got two options here. You've got use existing websites or use existing websites here, and that's the ability of just pushing a website to a screen, or alternatively we can create new. So here we are creating new demo. We choose which website we want to play, which in this case was demo test. We decide which page we want to lead with, so we edited single image product, which was that one there. We decide the orientation that we want to have, so portrait or landscape, or dynamic if you want to build it responsively and allow the device to turn. This determines the timeout of how often, how long someone has to touch the device for before it will refresh, and whether we want the content to work offline. So this is where it actually creates a web server on the device and can serve the content regardless of over the web connection. And that's literally the process. Obviously you can't see the screen, but now what happens is the screen downloads all the content. Once it's got the full parcel of content, it will flip over to the new content as long as no one's touching the device.